false, R statement is false, otherwise true. So second column only false, false, so false, remaining are true. So from the truth table, the column 3 and 5 are identical. So therefore P conditional to Q equivalent to negation P or Q, which is the example 17. Example 18 is establish the equivalence property connecting the biconditional with the conditional. Okay, P is biconditional to Q equivalent to P conditional Q and Q conditional P. Solution. So here also two simple statements. So we can draw four columns, four rows. One more rows are entry filled there. PQ. Here left side P biconditional to Q, and then right side first brace P conditional to Q, and then Q conditional to P, and then combine of understatement with this. Okay, P is true, true, false, false. Q is true, false, true, false. That is initially filled. P biconditional to Q is not. Both are same truth value. That term is the biconditional is true. So first and last are same truth value. So true, true, remaining are false. And then biconditional already see. True, false, true, false. Again biconditional Q, again conditional Q conditional to P. So first statement is Q. So true, false, that is hold. So which is false, remaining are true. And then these are column number 4 and 5 seen understatement based. True, 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 otherwise false. So from the truth table, the column 3 and 6 are identical. So P biconditional to Q equivalent to P conditional Q and Q conditional to P, which is the answer for example 18, students. Students, now see example 12.19. Using equivalent property, show that P biconditional to Q equivalent to P and Q are of negation P and negation Q. Solve this. Solution. We know that P conditional to Q equivalent to negation P or Q. It is a result for example 12. P is biconditional to Q, which is equivalent to P conditional to Q and Q conditional to P. It's an example for 12.18. Okay, now take this part P biconditional to Q equivalent to this result P equivalent to P, that is P biconditional to Q equal to P conditional to Q and Q conditional to P. So this brace used this result, and then again this brace used this result. First negation P R Q and this negation Q R P. Okay, next we use distributive property. Negation P and of this brace are Q and this brace by distributive property. Again use distributive property itself here. Negation P and negation Q are negation P and P. And the next are here Q and negation Q are Q and negation P. Again we use distributive property. Next, negation P and negation Q are by complement law. This is false. Yes, are Q, that means which is also false. Are of Q and P. By identity law, that result is what? Identity law. Okay, which is negation P and negation Q. Or this is Q and P. First we use this part is commutative law. We got P and Q. Negation P and negation Q are of P and Q. Next we use complement law. This term is goes to right side, this term is goes to left side. So P and Q are of negation P and negation Q. So hence, which is the right side part. So hence, P is biconditional to Q equivalent to P and Q are of negation P and negation Q. Which is the example 19, students. Now see exercise 12.2, 12th question. Check whether the statement P conditional to of negation Q conditional P conditional to of Q conditional P is a tautologous or a contradiction. Prove this without using truth table. Without using truth table. That's truth table illama இது வந்து tautology complement statement இந்த ஸ்டேட்மென்ட் வந்து tautology contradiction ஆன ப்ரூவ் பண்ணோம். Solution we know that P conditional to Q equivalent to negation P or Q. That is the result for example 17 students. So now take this statement P conditional of Q conditional to P is equivalent to, first we use this result, this very term P conditional to negation Q or P. Again use this first statement, this second statement. So negation P or of negation Q or P. Okay, next we use distributive law. Negation P or negation Q or negation P or P. So by complement law, this result is what true. Negation P or negation Q is what true. Again distributive property, use the distributive property for this. Negation P or T or negation Q or T by identity law. P or T is what T. So same manner this result also true. Again this result also true. True or true is what true by the result. Okay, by the condition in our statement both are false. Our statement is false, otherwise true. So therefore TT in our statement true. So P conditional 2 of Q conditional to P is equal to 2, equal to true. So therefore the given statement is an tautologous. The given statement is what? Tautologous. That is the That is 12th question, students. Now see exercise 12.2, 14th question. Prove P conditional of Q conditional R equivalent to P and Q conditional to R. Okay, without using truth table. Truth table போடாம நீங்க equivalent அப்படின்னு prove பண்ணணும். Solution, we know that P conditional to Q equivalent to negation P or Q. Take this statement to the side, that means P conditional of Q conditional R is equal to what? First I use this result for first brace. So P conditional to negation Q or R. Okay. Again use that first statement, that is second statement. Again use this result, negation P or of negation Q or R. Okay. And then next use associative property, change brace. Here the brace involving in the second term and third term. So change associative property. So the brace involving first term and second term. R. Okay. Next negation P or negation Q is equal to negation of P and Q. That is De Morgan's law. Okay. Negation of P and Q or R. Again use first this result. This part here, so again use this. So therefore P and Q conditional to R. So therefore hence P conditional of Q conditional R equivalent to P and Q conditional to R. That is the proof, students. It is the last problem from this exercise, students. Okay, students. Thank you.